2 Kings chapter 8. Elisha spoke to the woman whose son he had restored to life, saying, "Arise and go, you and your household, and stay wherever you can, for the Lord called for a famine on the land, and it will come upon the land for 7 years." So the woman arose, and both she and her house did according to the saying of Elisha. They sojourned in the land of the Philistines for 7 years. At the end of 7 years, the woman returned from the land of the Philistines and went to make an appeal to the king for her house and for her land. Now the king spoke to Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, saying, "Tell me all the significant deeds Elisha has accomplished." And it came to pass, as he was telling the king how Elisha restored her dead son to life, behold, the woman whose son Elisha had restored to life came crying to the king for her house and for her land. And Gehazi said, "My lord, O king, this is the woman, and this is her son whom Elisha restored to life." So the king asked the woman, and she related this fully to him. Then the king told a certain eunuch, saying, "Restore all that was hers, and all the proceeds of the field, from the day she left the land until now." Then Elisha went to Damascus at a time when the son of Hadad, the king of Syria, was sick. And they brought word to him, saying, "The man of God is here." And the king said to Hazael, "Take in your hand a present, and go to meet the man of God, and inquire of the Lord by him, asking, 'Shall I recover from this disease?'" So Hazael went to meet him. In his hand he took a present, plus all the good things of Damascus, 40 camel loads. And he came and stood before him and said, "Your son, the king of Syria, the son of Hadad, sent me to ask you whether he would recover from this disease." So Elisha said to him, "Go tell him." So Elisha said to him, "Go tell him, you shall live. However, the Lord made known to me that he will die by being put to death." The man of God wept and sat there until he was ashamed. Then he stood up in the presence of Hazael. At this, Hazael said, "Why does my Lord weep?" He answered, "Because I know the evil you will do to the sons of Israel. You will utterly destroy their strongholds with fire, and you will kill their young men with the sword. You will dash their children and rip open their pregnant women." Then Hazael said, "What is your servant that I should do such a thing, a dead dog?" Elisha answered, "The Lord has shown me that you will become king over Syria." Then he departed from Elisha and came to his lord, who said to him, "What did Elisha say to you?" And he answered, "He told me, 'You will live.'" But on the next day Hazael took a thick cloth and dipped it in water and spread it over the face of the king, the son of Hadad, and he died. Hazael reigned in his place. Now in the 5th year of Joram, the son of Ahab, king of Israel, Joram, the son of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, began to reign. He was 32 years old when he became king, and he ruled for 8 years in Jerusalem. And he walked in the way of the kings of Israel, just as the house of Ahab had done. For the daughter of Ahab was his wife, and he did evil in the eyes of the Lord. Yet the Lord would not destroy Judah for the sake of his servant David, as he promised to give a lamp to him and his sons forever. In his days, Edom revolted against Judah's authority and made a king over themselves. So Joram went to Seir with all his chariots, and it came to be, after he raised his troops, he struck Edom and the captains of the chariots who had encircled him. The people fled to their tents. Even so, Edom revolted from being subordinate to the authority of Judah to this day. At the same time, Libnah revolted as well. Behold, the rest of the acts of Joram and everything he did, are these not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? So Joram rested with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, his father. Then Ahaziah, his son, reigned in his place. In the 12th year of Joram, the son of Ahab, king of Israel, Ahaziah, the son of Jehoram, began to reign. Ahaziah was 22 years old when he became king, and he ruled for 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Omri, king of Israel. And he walked in the way of the house of Ahab, and did evil in the eyes of the Lord, like the house of Ahab. Now he went with Joram the son of Ahab to war against Hazael, king of Syria, at Ramoth Gilead. And the Syrians wounded Joram. Then King Joram went back to Jezreel to recover from the wounds the Syrians inflicted on him at Ramah, where he fought against Hazael, king of Syria. And Ahaziah, the son of Jehoram, king of Judah, went down to see Joram the son of Ahab in Jezreel, because he was sick.